Hello, and welcome back to the Misfits Podcast, rated 5 stars on YouTube by Crow Haven.
Whoa.
He says, guys, it's the Misfits Podcast. We're back.
Wait, that's our line.
Hello, it's another week on the show. Rated 5 stars on YouTube by... Oh, wait, I messed that up. Can we do a retake? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Misfits Podcast, rated 5 stars. No, wait, no, there wasn't enough energy in that one. Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the Misfits Podcast. That was the 5-star review.
All of that was
All of that was the 5-star review.
So you were acting out a script just now.
Essentially. So
you weren't even really messing up.
No, I wasn't.
You were just following stage direction.
Which was absolutely on cue.
All right, Matt enters stage left.
Well, that means I'm coming from that way, mate.
Just enter.
Just enter stage left.
Howdy.
That wasn't your line, but okay. And I'm Fitz. Hello. We're on the Misfits Podcast.
Line?
No, we're not doing those.
Line?
No, dude, we're just
That's
being
after the
sober.
show.
We're just being sober today.
Dude, I'm so tired. I could really use one.
Swagger didn't get any sleep because he's a dirty little gamer.
Yes, I
He's a
am.
dirty little gaming gremlin, and he stays up till all hours of the night.
I'm a guapi with a gamer gremlin.
Were you eating any gamer snacks while you were gaming?
No.
You munching on some Doritos?
No, I was just drinking the best gamer fuel that I could grab.
Tell me about it.
Gamer Subs, baby.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You can buy gamer subs.
You could buy it, you could drink it, you could snort it, not recommended. You can inject it, also not recommended.
Once it's yours, you can do whatever you want.
You can do
with
whatever.
it.
That's the free market, baby. That's capitalism at work.
That's why we buy things. We love it.
You spend money on gamer subs. You can do whatever you want with it. Light fires with it. You can grind it up into an even finer powder, and then like put it in your pocket for self defense.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do like a ton of different wacky stuff with it. And if you go to gamersubs.gg, I saw a tweet from the official Gamersubs account not too long ago that there's something coming.
Okay.
Could it be a new flavor?
Whoa.
Could it be a new cup?
Mm.
Who knows? It's a wacky, wild mystery. I don't even know myself, but I do know, and I will say this, even if it gets me in trouble, there is a new flavor coming out, and allegedly it is the best flavor to ever come out on ever.
It's actually a new flavor that no one's ever tasted
full
before.
Blanket, yes, discovered in the Amazon rainforest.
Culinarily supreme flavor.
Yes,
Hail.
It's just truffle flavored.
Go to gamersubs.gg, use code Misfits, buy yourself some product.
Mm.
Am I the asshole for wanting my girlfriend to wear adult diapers, guys?
Well, we need a little bit more context here.
Well, here's the thing. I'm a 26-year-old male.
Right.
My girlfriend, 23, of 3 years, has shown some changes in her bodily functions. At least once a week she wets the bed. It all started a few months ago. I used to wake up in the middle of the night, help her clean herself up, strip the bed, and lay down towels to absorb what was left, but I don't anymore. It started happening more and more frequently. What do you guys make of this? Like, this seems like crazy. My girlfriend of 3 years is shitting her pants.
Wetting the bed or shitting her pants?
Well, this fine morning, I wake 2 hours before I need to the wet, warm embrace that is her wetting the bed in her sleep again. I scoot closer to the edge of the bed on my side, and I wake her, let her know she just wet the bed again, and roll over to go back to sleep. She notices and starts scooting over towards me. I told her no, she needs to stay on her side of the bed. She got upset that I wanted her to stay in her urine and got up, went to the restroom, came back about 10 minutes later and threw a towel over it all and got back in bed. So now today I told her I believe it's due to her alcohol consumption right before bed, but she refused to give up the bottle. She says this should be a judgment-free zone, and if she wants to drink in her own home at night, she should be allowed to do so. I tell her the drinking is fine, but just to lower the amount. I wasn't trying to ban her from alcohol, but this phrasing now makes me think I maybe should. Like she might have a slight addiction. Anyways, I suggested that we either get bed pads for her to lay on at night or adult diapers for her to wear to bed, or maybe even do both. She's a heavy wetter. She wouldn't she wouldn't have to wear them during the day, obviously, just going to bed at night. She said that it's too embarrassing to even be asked to wear them, and that it's out of the question, and stormed out of the room. I can tell she's upset with me over it all, but I'm tired of waking up covered in pee. I'm upset too, and I feel she's she's not trying to do anything to fix her bladder problems.
I would love to see this, like, both of those people in the same room, like, on, like, Dr. Phil.
Or it's like the
or
Jerry
something
Springer
like
or
that.
some
Yeah,
shit
Jerry
like that.
Springer or, like, Maury or whatever other fucking talk show.
Yeah.
No,
Although I
that's
set it up
crazy.
this way, this isn't actually my girlfriend we're talking about here. This is a Reddit thread.
This is a
on
Reddit
I believe on a
thread.
subreddit called Am I the Asshole? Is that right, Mitchell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just a place where people just say, Am I the asshole for not being the asshole? And then people go, No, you're
Oh,
not
you're
an
good,
asshole.
bro.
You're fine.
Yeah, where they go,
Um,
yeah, you're a piece of shit.
But yeah, I mean, this guy's clearly got an alcoholic girlfriend who's hitting the bottle right before bed and pissing herself in her sleep. And he seems like a very tolerant young man, but he's made all these efforts to try to help her. He's kind of like, well, I guess I'll just put up with this. I mean, this pussy is pretty fire, so I guess it doesn't really matter if I wake up
Yeah,
covered in
dude,
piss every
I
day.
think the pussy is wet for a different reason, man.
He's had enough, though. He's had enough, and he's putting his foot down. He's doing what any reasonable man should do in the situation,
Right.
and he's talking about it on Reddit.
Yes.
You know, so
Absolutely.
what do we think? Advice for this fellow. Is it a bit of a predicament?
First, let's get to the bottom of whether or not this individual is indeed an asshole. I say no. I say he's not an asshole. I
say
say his
nay.
girlfriend has a fucking problem and it's affecting the two of them, and she's too self-centered and in her addiction to consider his feelings.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know these fucking people, and I'm making blanket judgment statements.
I think you just summed up the whole subreddit right there. I
Yep.
think you could reply that to basically any of threads on the subreddit, and they would be applicable. Listen, here's the thing. Why is she drinking a bottle of alcohol before bed? What is this guy putting her through during the day that she feels the need to black out drunk every night, piss herself, and then wake up and do it all again the next day? You know, we're only seeing one side of the story here. Sure, she's wet in the bed. It's pretty inconsiderate. He's trying to help. He's trying to be like, you should wear diapers. But at the end of the day, she feels the need to drink a whole bottle of liquor, or whatever the fuck she's drinking before bed every day. Why is she doing that? Is alcoholism running the family? Is this guy maybe
ugly?
Maybe he's not keeping her satisfied. I don't know. What's going on? Let's take a look under the hood.
I think this guy has an issue.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You think he has the problem?
Yeah, what if she likes it?
Oh, well,
Wait,
well,
likes what? Wetting the bed?
wetting the bed,
the alcohol.
or pissing off her boyfriend.
Pissing. Just pissing in general.
Oh,
So you're
okay.
saying it's maybe her
Pissing
fetish.
on her boyfriend.
Maybe it's her fetish and she can't come to terms to accept that and communicate that to him. Be like,
What
man,
if-
I just really like pissing the bed and knowing that you get covered in my piss.
Now, what if, hear me out here. What if she's just claiming her territory? What if she's just marking it? What if she's just putting her pheromones out there?
Well, what if it's this guy's bed and not even her territory at all? She's just acting some straight primal shit, trying to move in or whatever by pissing the bed. Seems like an ineffective way of communicating that point. I feel like maybe you should just be like, hey, we've been together for 3 years now. It's getting pretty serious. Maybe I can move in.
Man, does alcoholism really make you wet your bed?
I don't know, man.
I mean, I guess the only
If
other
you get drunk
alcoholic,
enough, yeah.
the only other alcoholic I know that needed adult diapers was Only Use Me Blade.
Look, we don't know that guy. And I'm pretty sure that he uses a lot more than just his blade these days. But let's get back to the original point, okay?
Mm-hmm.
She's pissing the bed. I mean, I feel like if you just drank a bottle of anything before bed and without going to the bathroom, maybe you run a risk of pissing the bed.
I don't know, dude. I could drink two full cups of Gamer Subs and still
Yeah.
you wake up in the morning just busting for a piss.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
never let the urethra, dilate.
Yeah, it's been at least a few months for me since I've pissed the bed, you know.
You pissed the bed a couple months ago.
I'm just kidding.
When was the
No,
last
no,
time
I
we've
don't
all
do that.
pissed the bed? I would have been 9.
I think I would have been
Something
like
like
a
that.
child as well. The thing is, if I feel like I kind of wake myself up because you start having a dream like, all right, I need to go to the bathroom in your
You're
dream.
like, oh fuck, I'm dreaming shit.
And then you're
stop.
like, wait a
Yeah,
minute, this
dude.
doesn't seem like a regular bathroom. This is something very amiss about the situation. Then you wake up, you're like, oh, gotta pee.
Mm.
You know.
I had a dream when I was 13 or 14 where I really, really had to piss and I could not find a bathroom. And so I went through I was in my school and all the bathrooms were closed and I was going through all the hallways and it was like a maze. And then I finally got outside and I was starting to piss in a bush. And then I woke up and I just started peeing a little bit and then stopped,
little
fucking
bit.
popped a cork in it. I went to the bathroom, pissed, and then changed my underwear. But yeah, it was just
Right.
it would have been only 20 mils. 20 mils of piss.
20 mils of piss.
Yeah.
Someone tells me this girlfriend of his is producing a lot more than 20 mils of piss, Swagger.
Yeah.
Fucking laying down towels and shit. This man was really changing, just accepting that this was the case and just changing the sheets and taking care of her.
Man, I would not have the fucking patience to do that. If I was sleeping with a girl and like we were partners for 3 years and all of a sudden she was hitting the bottle and pissing in my bed, I'd be like,
every week.
what are you doing? Like, sleep on the couch or don't sleep here. We're fucking, because at a point, like, you need to buy a new fucking mattress.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How long has this been going on for?
Look, this thread has got 1.4K comments, so a lot of people are trying to help the situation. A lot of people are really empathizing with this guy, telling her that she should see a doctor. They're basically all just saying not the asshole, but also what the fuck, why is a grown woman wetting the bed on a weekly basis and seems to be unconcerned about it. This guy's actually put some edits in. Let's see what he has to say.
Whoa.
For those commenting on the smell, I deep clean furniture for a living, ironically. And thankfully.
He's just unemployed from the pandemic. She's just trying to make him feel like he's doing something.
Bro,
that's all.
she's just keeping his stool sharp.
Getting urine out of a mattress is nothing new to me. Just tired of waking up in it and having a deep clean so frequently in my own freaking home. I'm a little more than a clean freak, but not quite a germaphobe. Edit number 2. She does have other mental health issues.
Oh, no
shit. Trying to keep some details to a minimum because she uses Reddit as well, of course.
Bro, dude, if she came across this thread, she'd be like, who else would be in that situation?
It sounds like
familiar.
this man is dating a 9-year-old girl. It's just my impression that I'm getting, dude. Holy shit. What kind of grown woman?
This isn't the Minecraft subreddit, dude.
I don't know, dude. This is... Look, this guy's... Oh, no, he says she's 23. But...
Could be a typo. Could be 13.
Could have had me fooled based on her behavior. Edit number 3. There's been plenty of red flags and plenty of reasons for me to leave her. I don't for one simple reason. Love is blind. It may sound...
At least he's honest.
At least his nose is as well.
It may sound cliche, but I love her and want to help her work through her problems. It is a very long uphill battle getting her to want to help herself. She's experienced several traumas in her life. She sees a therapist, but her visits died to only once monthly. Sometimes once every 2 months due to the pandemic. I want to talk to her about talking with her therapist about all this to see if she can figure. Okay, man. This guy needs to fucking get the hell out of this relationship. Love is blind? Oh, come on. I don't know. Maybe she really helps him out in other ways. Who are we to judge? Love is blind.
Keeps him warm at night, and then very, very cold.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Feel like you could do a lot better. You're 26 years old. Holy shit. Piss in the bed. Anyway.
Well, that was delightful. What a way to open. What a way to open.
What a way to open.
Do you reckon
Godspeed to this fella.
Do you reckon it's like, do you think there's a sound or do you think it's a silent wedding? Do you think he wakes up in the morning and like, he's like, who's frying chicken? Like
carbonated? What the fuck?
You've never heard like a woman pee like
not the bed
like blast
that's in like the toilet, mate.
Exactly. It sounds like frying chicken.
I'm not trying to listen. Okay.
every time.
It's when water's connecting with the pee's connecting with the toilet water.
I guess that's true.
When she's in bed, where it's just kind of like probably trickling down her leg.
I guess it would depend on what she's wearing or whatever. And look. All I'm saying is that I kind of want KFC now.
Look, once again, Swag, we just watched very different types of porn. Okay, that's the first topic of the day.
It's great.
Should we move on to the next one?
Sure.
Methamphetamine in waterways may be turning trout into addicts. This is a serious epidemic. Brown trout can become addicted to the illegal drug.
Brown trout?
That's right. Methamphetamine, when it accumulates in waterways, according to new research. Got a bunch of fucking meth head fish in the water.
Bro, who's wasting their meth by pouring it down the water? Shit ain't cheap.
Bro.
I don't know how it's getting there. Maybe it says.
If it's brown trout, then the CIA is behind it.
Why is that? I see. They started by planting
neighborhoods.
urban neighborhoods. Now they're fucking planting meth in the fucking riverways. Researchers set out to investigate whether illicit drugs alter fish behavior at levels found in bodies of water. The team put 40 brown trout in a tank of water containing a level of methamphetamine that has been found in freshwater rivers for a period of 8 weeks. before transferring them to a clean tank.
What river? So I can go swimming.
It doesn't say.
Fuck.
I guess so that not everyone starts flocking to this river to get a taste of this sweet river water.
Where's this at?
Well, that's what I'm just saying. It doesn't say. Well, that I could see at least. The researchers checked every other day to see if the trout was suffering from methamphetamine withdrawal by giving them a choice between water containing the drug or water without. A further
What?
40.
Wait, how the fuck they do that? They give them like 2 glasses. It's like, here, which one you want to drink? It's
Yeah.
a fish. How does it like?
All right, don't disrespect fish, man.
How does it choose the water though? Is
They're
it like-
smarter than you give them credit. A further
All right.
40 trout were used as a control group. Trout that had spent 8 weeks in water containing methamphetamine selected water containing the drug in the 4 days after moving to fresh water. This indicates they were suffering withdrawal because they sought out the drug when it became available, according to the researchers. All of this is just according to the researchers.
According to
but
the research.
it seems like these trout, they want their fix. They want that sweet meth water.
I can't blame them.
They're scratching their
I don't know how
gills
you-
trying
how
to
you
get some of this
blame them.
meth water.
They did testing in Melbourne recently in the waterways and confirmed that Melbourne is the heroin and ketamine capital because of our wastewater.
Wow.
So they did the same
Dope.
Oh,
thing.
because of the wastewater.
Yeah.
Ketamine and heroin.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone do heroin.
Okay.
So surely it's not that big of a. So it's not that big of a
Try it
deal.
once.
Wait, you've never seen like a needle in Melbourne?
No, I've never seen. I haven't seen a needle on the floor. I haven't seen a needle in anyone's arm. Have you?
Dude, forever. Like
Where?
Like,
What,
So,
St.
so
Kilda?
as a kid, your parents are like, "Don't go walking around barefoot. You'll step on needles."
Oh, my parents told me that
and
too.
now as an adult, I'm like, just walking around the park. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 7 needles. Fuck yeah.
7 needles in the
Yeah.
park.
Like, dude, they're everywhere, dude. If you look at the ground, like, you'll find some needles in Melbourne. They're fucking everywhere.
But no one knows what was in those needles, you know. People
Yeah,
trying to get
but-
been
vaccinated.
photoshopped.
Vaccine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just don't know these days. Needles are a great way to apply medication to yourself. Doesn't have to be heroin, but it's probably heroin. Anyway, these fish like meth. That's the news. And they know they like meth because they're drawn to the water. Here it is. Look.
Oh,
Look at the
wow.
brown trout right there.
That's a fucking. Don't do drugs. You'll end up like him.
They should put this on
He
the.
way too healthy.
They
to be a
should-
meth
For,
head.
for the audio listeners.
It's not like dried up
It
or
looks
anything.
great. They should put this trout on the back of meth packets at the convenience store to deter people from buying meth because this stuff is really nasty. I don't know you guys know much
for
about
the
it.
for the audio listeners, there is a picture on screen of a small little trout who looks like an absolute crackhead. He's screaming. His
Oh, look at his
eyes are
skin.
bulging
It's all
out.
scaly.
He's
Look at
very
that.
scaly. He's been itching himself.
Yeah, poor bugger. Got hooked on the meth. It's no good. It's not worth trying. Not even once. Should have just stayed in the freshwater, buddy. Started hanging out with those cool trout. Now look at you, washed up.
That's really good. You deserve more laughs.
Well, thanks. It fucking.
Yeah, if only we had more people
We're in
here.
a live studio audience or something.
Washed up is a good segue.
Washed up.
Washed up
shit.
is a
Yeah,
great
let's move
segue.
on because all this talk about meth head trout's depressing me. Speaking of washed up, Bill Cosby released from prison after conviction vacated. What do you make of that, fellas?
Wasn't the reason why he was released because the prosecution and the judge fucked up legally?
Not. I think he's released because he's a national treasure, Swagger.
Not anymore.
No, you're
Not
right.
anymore.
No, Bill Cosby, if you guys don't know, did a bit of a no-no and fucking raped some people.
Now, the thing is, it's like you want to say allegedly, but the thing is, like, the way that he remembers back in, like, the fucking 70s or the 80s or, you know, whenever this allegedly happened, he said, yes, women came over my house. Yes, I gave them Quaaludes. Everybody was on Quaaludes. I was high. They were high. We had big orgies. A bunch of people had massive orgies. And then, you know, he thought it was consensual, but they think that they were too high to have consented. So that's the thing. He was under the impression it was consensual the whole time by his testimony,
Right.
which is the thing. And then there was something with the judge and the prosecution. They like pushed through something that they weren't supposed to, or like they corroborated, or there was something that like was
They
there was
spiked
like
his case or something.
yeah, they put Quaaludes in his in his case files, and
Like
Yeah,
actual Quaaludes?
No, it's just metaphorical.
Oh,
They basically
that'd be really funny
They
if, like,
basically
in his case, imagine like Bill Cosby brings his briefcase to the
Quaaludes
courthouse
just fall out.
and there's just a bunch of Quaaludes in there that they flaunted. That'd be so funny.
No, it's legit. Yeah, like apparently they botched it so bad that he had to get his sentence like just completely vacated. So he's out of jail now.
Oh, so you're
Well-
defending Bill Cosby?
No, I'm just saying.
So
what
you're
I
a Bill
read.
Cosby apologist.
No,
So what you're saying is that Bill Cosby didn't really do anything wrong.
look. Last season of the Cosby Show was pretty fucking bad,
Oh yeah,
and
I've
also,
never actually seen an episode.
and the alleged raping was also pretty bad.
Oh,
Mm.
yes.
So like.
right.
I don't know.
Not
I
a great
mean,
end
look,
to
I
things.
wasn't there. I wasn't there in the 1980s, but
Yeah.
like, look, if the evidence like was supported and he was tried for it, and then he went to jail over it, that's justice. But then again, like, if the prosecution and the judge fuck it all up, like that's what happens. That's just the court of law. If you fuck up, like that's just what happens. It's like when you don't Mirandize somebody that murders like a 13-year-old girl. That's why the Miranda rights are there. Because it was someone murdered somebody and then like they didn't understand their rights and they were questioning everything, and then when they went to court they were like, well, you didn't Mirandize him, so
The
case
importance
thrown
of-
out and you got away with it.
Importance of due process right here. You gotta
Yeah.
make sure it's all on the books.
That's the thing.
Or
It's
it gets thrown out.
it's weird. It's the court of law, not the court of justice. A lot of people don't understand that. When you're in like a court, you have to do it like 100% by the book, or like there's just a chance that everything that you work towards in the pursuit of justice just completely falls through. But no, just for the record, I'm not defending fucking Bill Cosby, although I think he's funny, but pretty bad.
Oh, hey. Bill Cosby's sexual assault conviction has been thrown out, allowing him to walk free from prison. He had spent about 3 years locked up after he was found guilty of drugging and molesting Temple University employee Andrea Constand at his suburban Philadelphia mansion. Mr. Cosby, 83, was the first celebrity tried and convicted in the #MeToo era, and his conviction was seen as a turning point in the movement to hold powerful men accountable for sexual misconduct. And
Respect,
3 years, man. 3 years in the slammer for Cosby. I wonder what kind of prison he was in.
man.
You think they let him wear sweaters in the prison?
He was in a he talked about his prison sentence. His wife, his family didn't visit him for the whole 3 years, and the media spanned that as like, oh, his wife and his family hates him, but apparently
In reality, they're just really busy.
he apparently requested for them not to visit because he just didn't want them to see him in jail in that circumstance. But yeah, apparently, when he was asked about if he was mistreated, he was like, no, like they treated me like a human being. And that's all that I could have asked for, which is good.
So was
that
it
he
like a
didn't
white
get-
collar prison, or is it like a?
I mean-
look at him. He doesn't look very
Yeah.
happy about it. Looks like
No.
he needs some Quaaludes.
That's his cell, apparently.
That's his
That's
cell.
his cell?
Damn, he spent 3 years in that cell
Damn.
as an old man.
Well, I mean, look, like he would have been he probably would have been in like a penitentiary. So he would have been in like a certain like cell block that would have been for like older people or people that weren't like violent criminals.
Yeah.
Because when you're 83, like I mean, what do you think that guy is gonna, gonna be able to survive a fucking prison brawl?
Who the hell's throwing I mean, yeah, maybe they would beat up Bill Cosby once they heard
Just
what
for
he did.
clout,
Just for clout.
Just for clout, I beat the shit out of Bill Cosby, like
I bet
talking on the street.
I mean, I bet it'd make a bunch of funny sounds when he was getting beaten. That'd be pretty funny. Like I might beat him up in prison just to see what kind of sounds he makes.
Fucking tickle me, Elmo.
Why are you shaking your head at me like I'm a bad person? Fuck you, Swag.
Bill Cosby's the bad person.
You wouldn't take a shot at Bill Cosby if you had the chance? God, you're so
No, I
you're so
don't.
American. He's your childhood hero, isn't he?
Not my hero.
Okay.
No, absolutely not my hero.
We all know you're inspired by him.
Don't you think it's a little odd that the time he got out of prison is when the water started getting tainted by the fish? I reckon he was spiking their water as well.
You think he got out of prison and just started dumping all of his meth and Quaaludes into the rivers?
Yeah.
Could be the case, man. But let's keep it on the alleged wavelength.
Allegedly. Right?
Alleged. Yeah, and this Cosby fella, I don't really know too much about him, to be honest with you.
Really?
I mean, no, I'm not American. I didn't grow up watching this shit. I mean, I know that he was a brilliant stand-up comedian at this time. I know that he went on to have many successful shows, but The main one being the Cosby Show. I know he was on Fat Albert.
Mm.
That's about all I know about him, other than the fact that he drugged a bunch of women and had a bunch of sexual misconduct going on back in the day. But I don't know anything about that either. It wasn't there.
Neither.
Yeah.
Wish it was.
But
Heard
anything-
Quaaludes are lit.
I've heard Quaaludes are lit. I've heard they're hard to come by. Guys, don't do Quaaludes at home. You might end up like Mr. Cosby. Swagger, what do you know about Bill Cosby? Any facts? Any fun Cosby facts?
He's funny. He's old. He's
Yeah.
black.
Okay. These are-
He likes yellow pudding.
he does.
He has like a funny voice. You like
That's
that.
pretty funny.
He has a little stammer, a little stutter, and then like he's kind of cute.
Okay. These are all
Um,
superficial facts. I was looking for some juice.
Oh, some juice.
Yeah, you don't know any real.
I don't
anything-
know shit about Bill
So
Cosby.
why are
He's
you acting
83.
surprised that I don't know shit about Bill Cosby?
Well, you're New Zealand, but even then, like he was international.
Yeah, whatever. Look, guys, all I know is that when he was leaving the courthouse, didn't he go hey 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 at the camera?
No,
Yeah,
no, he didn't. Did he do that? I thought he just did like the whole like
I
think
like
that
that
was
shit.
before.
He like
I-
turned
I-
his head
I-
left and right.
So I think when he was heading into court, he hit him with the hey, 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 or something like that.
Yeah, I swear, I haven't seen the video, but I heard that
Can we
happen.
pull this up? I haven't seen this.
Defendant Cosby, defendant Cosby to the stand. What is your testimony?
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey.
Well, just while we're maybe finding this video, Bill Cosby is possibly planning a comedy tour. The world is welcoming him back. That's the quote. in
After
this
3
title.
years, damn.
Newly free from prison, Bill Cosby may be planning a stand-up comedy tour, according to a spokesperson. That would be very interesting to see, especially if he addresses the controversy in his material.
I mean, what?
How do you make fun of that? Huh?
I mean, like, what other options does he have as a job? It's not like he's going to be a fucking bartender making people drinks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's probably got a ton of money. Probably doesn't even need it.
What's he gonna do at a stand-up bit? He could be like, "What's the deal with prison food?"
Dude, there's probably a bunch of material he could write about prison. That'd be funny as.
Oh yeah.
But he seems to be, yeah, they say he's been talking to a number of promoters and comedy club owners and is, quote, just excited the way the world is welcoming him back. So he seems to be kind of manifesting that the world's welcoming him back. I don't know if the world's really welcoming back shit. Kind of seems like he's kind of done and dusted or ostracized by the showbiz community, no? But again, it would probably pull a bunch of numbers if he did a tour. So.
He gets out of prison. He's like, "Oh, I gotta call up Harvey." Whoops. Oh dang, they got him too.
Oh.
Shit. Yeah, he just has no idea what's been
Yeah.
happening for the last 3 years. Oh my God. I just read the next title in the news. We can move on if we'd like.
Sure.
Yeah. All
The
right.
world's ready to
I'm
move
done
on.
with. I'm
world's
done
ready
with.
to
I'm
move
done with the
Doing
Cosby
tours.
talk.
We can move on.
The world's ready to move on, and so are we. Fuck you, Bill Cosby.
Well,
You legend. Iraqi chef dies after falling into giant vat of chicken soup. What say ye, fellow hosts?
What a way to go.
What a way to go, Matt. You guys gotta
What?
give me more zingers here, all
I
right?
don't
A 25-year-old chef has died after falling into a huge vat of boiling chicken soup, suffering third-degree burns to 70% of his body.
Oh, there might have been foul play.
You think? This is a speculation from Swagger. Oh, he says foul play.
There's a
It's
zinger.
fucking chicken joke.
There's a zinger.
Zinger burger. Iraqi chef Issa Ismail, that's really his name, was making chicken soup for a wedding party on June 15 when he slipped and fell into the vat, The Independent reports. He was raced to a nearby hospital for treatment but died 5 days after the... I gotta stop laughing at dead people on the podcast.
Dude,
I gotta stop laughing.
He gets to the hospital and they're like, okay, like when you feel under the weather, when you feel like shit, the best treatment is a nice hot thing of chicken noodle soup. He fucking has a heart attack.
Dude, I bet he smelled delicious.
How hot was that fucking chicken soup?
I'm telling you, it was real hot.
big
It's
is a vat of
it's-
soup?
It's boiling, and it's a vat of soup, and he got
boiling
burns on
vat of
70% of his body, and he died. It's no joke. It's not funny.
How
Swagger.
do you fall into a vat of chicken? Was he just trying to smell it?
I'm gonna investigate this article because that's just the blurb.
That's all it says.
Oh, that's really
It's
it.
really
Yes.
it.
Oh.
That's the whole thing.
This article left me so puzzled
Oh.
because I was like, how did he fall into the soup? Like,
There's got to be a video on Live Leak, please.
there's nothing. I tried to find it, and there's nothing.
Wow.
There's only sadder details in the article, so
Yeah.
I won't read those. But yeah, this is kind of tragic, man. He died. He's a chef. You know, fucking 70% of his body died in chicken soup. Not a good way to go. Imagine that. Imagine every time you have to explain how your dad died. It's like, yeah, he fell into a giant vat of boiling chicken soup.
He died doing what he loved.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he was a cook since he was 17 years old.
Damn.
He died at 25. This is young. It's young. It's not funny.
This is why
Why you give me these not funny articles?
Because I was puzzled, dude.
Look,
I've hurt
This is
myself
just-
while cooking. I've cut myself. I've never
This
fallen
is-
into my
This
soup.
is just
I don't think you
another.
got
This
vats
is
at
just
your apartment.
another reason to cook up smaller portion sizes. Look, I'm trying to make like any of this redeemable and lighthearted, but it's pretty tragic. But he fell into chicken soup.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
It's like some Looney Tunes shit.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Looney Tunes shit. Yeah. Oh, terrible.
fucking
man.
bowl
Terrible.
of big vat of chicken soup. Man,
Yes, sir.
I wonder if he was just trying to get a taste to see if it needed more salt.
He probably was leaning over with a spoon,
Only a spoonful.
giving it a sniff, sussing out how the soup was going, only to fall in to meet his demise 5 days later. 70-degree burn. Sorry. 3rd-degree burns.
3rd-degree
70-degree
burns.
burns. Probably be a little more than a chicken soup to make that
So
happen.
3rd-degree burns on 70% of his body.
Yeah, it's a lot. Those are earth burns, man. But anyway, moving on from that fucking horrific shit.
I'm having so much fun.
Look, do you have anything you want to talk about on this podcast? Anything you want to say? You'll 3-hour gremlin, you'll 3-hour sleep fucking piece of shit.
New God of War is pretty good. PS5 is pretty light.
Is that is a new God of War?
It's the one from like 2 years ago.
Not new. Yeah, that
Oh,
does.
so
I've heard,
PS5 came out that long ago?
No, it's a PS4 game.
I've heard good things about that game. I've heard it's good, like
Wait, why don't you just buy a
bonding.
PS4?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
All
There
right.
was a scene in it where Kratos like kills this Norse god by throwing him into a vat of soup.
Oh yeah. Does he by chance get
3rd-degree burns on
his
70% of his body.
Yeah. Wow, that is really topical.
It was brutal.
Yeah, it's almost as if
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
your worst enemy is an Iraqi chef.
No, I said I wouldn't wish that
because
on my worst enemy.
Okay. Okay, Swagger. New dentalism device helps patients lose weight by locking teeth shut.
What?
I'll say it again, Matt. New dentalism device helps patients lose weight by locking teeth shut.
That
So like a muzzle.
Kind of.
That reminds me a lot of there was this one king. I can't remember. This was like ages ago. This would have been like literally hundreds.
Literally
and
ages
hundreds of
ago.
years, literally ages. There was this king that had like this reputation for being like really, really obese because he was super huge. Like back then, he was like 300, 400 pounds. He was like the biggest person on record back then.
Real.
And so like
Big chief.
it got to a point where he couldn't even sit on his throne.
Oh.
And so everyone was like, well, this fucking guy is a joke. And so they basically ousted him, kicked him off the throne until he lost weight. And so what he did is he went to a doctor, and, doctors at that time were pretty scientific, with bloodletting and leeches and all that. So they were like, oh, well, you're eating too much. So how about we just sew your fucking mouth shut? And so they literally sewed his mouth shut with needle and thread.
Really?
And then he just had a liquid diet. He would just, he would literally just drink water through like I guess their equivalent of a straw.
Water and slop.
Water and gruel. And
Gruel.
yeah,
I don't know if you know what that means, what you think it means.
I know what it means. Water and gruel. A king's diet.
to breakfast of champions.
Yeah, but like it's very familiar.
It's kinda like
I'm glad they're bringing it back.
It's like a chastity belt for your mouth.
Yeah.
Would you put a lock on your mouth to try lose weight? ? The dentalism diet control device uses magnets to lock the person's upper and lower teeth together, allowing them to only ingest a liquid diet. This is the same concept. They totally stole
Instead
it.
of wiring your
So
jaw
how the
shut.
fuck do they
just-
talk? How does that work?
The device lets you open your mouth only by about 2 millimeters. A dentist fits the locking bolts on your upper and lower teeth. Participants in a trial reported losing an average of 14 pounds in 2 weeks.
That sounds healthy.
Well, that would do it when you
Not
literally
eating.
cannot eat.
Researchers say the device doesn't restrict breathing and apparently still allows you to speak. There you go, man. Apparently you can still speak with this thing. But it would probably sound
You
a
can
little
talk
bit
like
like
this.
this.
Oh yeah, you just talk like you got a bit of an accent. With your mouth shut.
What the fuck is that?
That's it.
I'm so
That's the
hungry.
It kind of looks like bling or some kind of like jewelry. You can see a wrapper wearing that.
Cassidy tooth. The fuck?
It's got a little screw on it. Looks quite rudimentary, honestly. Otago
Yeah,
UK
so-
researchers. When the fuck was this? This is this year?
This is the thing that you're talking about right now.
Yeah. This is archaic as fuck. Why is this even a thing? Maybe I don't know. This seems like a really
World
poor
first.
substitute for self-control.
I don't know. I mean, you can either do this or you could have gastric bypass surgery and have your fucking stomach shrunk to the size of an orange.
That sounds better, honestly. Yes, I love the gastric bypass surgery. Matt, would you get this dental shit going on? I mean, you don't need to lose weight, but would you consider it if you did?
No, I just not sew my mouth shut.
You just
I don't know.
exercise self-control like a
Normal human, yeah.
normal person? Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm a fan of this dentalism device.
Neither am I.
Consider this, friends. This bathroom with a bed was listed as a micro studio for $680 a month in Vancouver.
A bathroom with a bed.
Bathroom with a bed. A Craigslist for a micro studio, which featured a bed
Micro
placed in a
studio.
bathroom, was flagged for removal after less than 48 hours of being posted. The listing, which was preserved by the Wayback Machine Internet Archive, boasts a newly renovated micro studio located in the West End. The unit is ideal for a single individual looking to live downtown at an affordable rate. And who does not need much space? The listing continues. The 0 bedrooms, 1 bath living space was priced at $680 a month and is located on Barclay and Butte Streets. There you go, a bed and a bathroom.
So where is this?
I don't know.
Vancouver.
Vancouver.
So,
Shit.
Is
it's
there
hard.
photos of this?
Yeah,
It
but
could be.
before you guys see the photos, would you live in a bathroom?
No.
Would you live in a bathroom?
No.
Well, how
The
fancy
bathroom's
is this
right there,
bathroom we're
though.
talking?
Like, okay, so if you were to live in your bathroom, how would you lay it out?
I mean, you could
bunk
like put a
bed
mattress
above
on
the
the tub
bath.
or some shit, you know, like.
Bunk bed above the bath.
I
think
wouldn't
it's
be able.
cold,
I
you could
wouldn't
make-
be
like
able to.
loft.
Why?
No space.
You're so fussy.
Dude, I have
You're
2
so-
cats.
You're so spoiled. The cats would love it. They love being in tight little cramped places. Think about it. Bed in the bathtub. It's what we always wanted, right? Think about it. How many times when you were a kid thinking, bed in the bathtub, would love that. And now you're a grown man, you're going to turn that down?
It brings a whole new meaning to wetting the bed.
That's right. Imagine you're this character with his girlfriend pissing the bed every night. It's no problem anymore.
She's got
You're in
the
the
perfect
bathtub.
apartment
It's
now.
no problem. You can just have a filtration system. It leaks down to the bathtub, deals
That's
down
not
the drain.
bad. That's better than I thought it was looking.
Yeah, see, look, it's a nice. This actually looks very nice. There's a bed and there's a toilet.
Is there a
And
little
there's a
curtain
sink.
for it? That's honestly not bad.
But this, let's not forget, this is for $680 a month, correct?
Yeah, a month
Yeah.
American dollars.
to be in like downtown.
That's like almost $1,000 a month.
You
Depends how
bring
desperate you are.
bring a girl back to your place. You,
She's like, oh, nice plants.
You got everything in one you
She's
need.
like-
You got the bed, you got the bath, you're good to go.
Got a wicker basket. Mm.
yeah,
little
dude.
mirror.
Bed, bath, and below.
I think if you just put some nice ambient lighting around, it could actually be a little vibe. And if it ever gets cold, you can just turn the shower on and things will get steamy. I'm growing more and more. Oh, this idea is growing on me. That's what I'm trying to say.
I love how like professionally done the photos are too. I thought it'd be like the most wretched shit where they had to delete it.
But you just know they're using a fisheye lens and that it's actually
Oh,
much
yeah.
smaller
Yeah,
than
it's
it
like
appears.
half
the size.
It's like there's no room at all. Yeah, I reckon you could raise like 1 kid max in this apartment. One
Yeah,
kid
maybe in a
max.
jar.
Maybe you could keep a baby or 2 in those drawers underneath there. Store them away. There's still a little bit of space for clothing and personal belongings.
And then this is like the kitchen area here, like
Oh,
near the
yeah.
sink.
Right.
Yeah, it comes with a kitchenette. They actually didn't
How do you
mention
cook
that.
though? How do you like heat shit up?
Gas stove. You boil it in the shower.
I mean, this is like high class rock bottom right here. You know, it's like nice.
This looks nicer than Bill Cosby's jail cell.
It's cleanly. It does look a
It
lot
does.
nicer than Bill Cosby's jail
Yeah.
cell. More spacious, plant life, bed covers, a toilet that's not made out of bent metal. Nice. Not that bad. Not that bad. Good on you, Vancouver. Keeping it real. We love that. Guys, believe it or not, we've just flown through this podcast. It's time for the last bit of news for the day. Can you believe that?
Uh-oh.
How
Really?
crazy is that? Are you ready to hear this?
Sure.
It's going to be really funny. I don't know what it is, so I really hope that it's tragic. Man becomes first in the world to vertically break his penis.
Oh, no.
Vertically.
Vertically break his penis. A man from the UK has become the first in the world to break his penis vertically. Luckily, for men across Britain and the world, this injury is very uncommon. Despite numerous horizontal fractures, medics who treated this unfortunate soul believe it is the first vertical fracture in the world. Although there are no bones found in the penis, it can still break if the organ is suddenly bent. A report from the British Medical Journal, that's the BMJ, said the 40-year-old member buckled against his partner's perineum. Is that how I say that?
Perineum?
Perineum. And suffered an eye-watering 3-centimeter tear at its base.
Oh, 3 centimeters.
Jesus.
I'm going to Google what the fucking perineum is.
Fucking hell, man. Should have just stuck to Pornhub Premium instead of your partner's perineum. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's
Perineum.
tough
Perineum. Perineum is
Perineum and fur?
the area between the anus and the genitals is the perineum.
So it's like the taint.
The gooch.
So he thought he was slamming it in that
And
pussy.
he missed and just...
And he went straight up in the middle and bent his cock. 3-centimeter tear at the base, vertically fractured his
So,
Oh.
like,
cock.
how the fuck is vertical? So it went like that? Or some shit?
So imagine like
Yeah.
like horizontal, it'd be like
dude,
snap or some shit, but vertical,
you
like...
get your little fingy. Imagine doing that, and then this is your cock all the way
Yeah.
back.
No,
3
that's-
centimeter tear.
That's horizontal, though.
no.
that happens all the
horizontal would be
time.
this way, right?
No,
Not
people,
to me, man. I don't know.
people crack their dick all the time doing that shit. That's what I mean. It's like
Is there
vertical.
a picture?
That's me. It's vertical. Like it cracks like a log or something. You're like splitting a log and like
But
cracks down the middle.
The article has
What
this
the-
picture of a hot dog.
that's
So if that gives you
yeah. See, vertical.
No!
It went like yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, she's got a hard taint.
Warning, this story may be a distressing read for approximately 50% of the UK population. Oh, man. They're talking about men. This is terrible. Really feel for this character.
Oh, dude, like a banana.
Banana. Yeah. No good. Well, can you click on the 4 comments, Mitchell? I want to see what the 4 comments say.
This will be good.
I had a hot tub party 2 weeks ago,
Oh, hold on.
and a guy hurt his bishop when trying an awkward entry with a friend. Okay.
Thank you, Sun Cream Trish.
Who the hell
Sherlock and Holmes could manage a hot tub party this weekend.
Wait, what? What?
It could manage a hot tub party this weekend, and then right after.
No, I think he's
Oh,
following.
so, yeah, he's following it up
this
by an
guy and
hour.
saying, "I can manage a hot tub party." That sounds nice.
it's
Peter
just some
Bongo
bullshit.
says, "Oh, never mind." And is that black thing across his eyes? It's no,
No
wonder
wonder
he can find
the
the
wall. If you go all the way up, there he is. So
Yeah.
that's the guy, or is that just some Google image that they fucking pulled
No,
up?
that's the guy for sure. That's the guy.
Oh,
Although it
wow.
also looks mysteriously like the author of the article, Karen Duty, but we won't talk about
Kieran
that
Duty?
conspiracy
His
today.
last name is Duty.
Yeah, that's why he works for the Argus.
The Argus.
The fuck is it? The Argus. All right. Well, there you go.
Oh, civil servant caught masturbating in car, had videos of himself doing it before. That's epic. Oh, hope he had
This
a
poor
collection.
soul ripped his cock open. Man,
That's why I didn't see the cannabis one next to it.
people just be injuring themselves in crazy ways out there. I hope that never happens to me. I'm gonna keep an eye out. I'm gonna never close my eyes.
Imagine being able to say, yeah, I was the first person to ever fracture my penis vertically. Yeah. Made history, baby. Put me into the Guinness Book of World Record.
Put me in there, man. Number one
Number one.
vertical dick fracturer. It's great. Swagger, did you do anything to celebrate Independence Day? Matt, you too. You guys.
No.
I forgot it even was.
You
I
guys.
called my family. Just said hello.
Yep.
Said, how you doing?
And they're still independent, still doing.
They're
good
still
over there?
independent. Still,
Yeah.
still a free country.
Can you explain what Independence Day is for people? I mean, I know it's when the
Get some
American,
fireworks and drink. about it.
they announce their independence.
Yeah,
know,
it's when they
but-
announce their independence. But technically, July 2nd, I think it is when it was actually signed. So
Uh-huh.
July 2nd is when it was like signed, and then I think like the 4th is when it was like ratified. I don't even know if that's the right word, but when it was like put through officially.
Right.
So July 4th, fuck the British, fuck them.
So it's like, we don't need you anymore, British people. We're gonna be America from here.
Well,
on
it
out.
was we don't need your taxes anymore.
Right. We
and,
still want to hang out.
And most of the people in America at that time were literally British. When Paul Revere came down with on his horse with the Midnight Ride, is that what it was called?
I have no clue.
Oh my God, I feel so awful. But basically, he wrote down, and the whole thing was like he was shouting, "The British are coming! The British are coming!"
Yeah,
to
yeah.
warn like the
Yeah.
people. But that would have made no sense because everybody was British really at that point in time. So he probably would have said something like, "The enemy is coming," or he would have said, "The redcoats are coming."
Right.
But yeah, fun little history facts. George Washington sailed across the Delaware River on Christmas because British soldiers and I believe it was German mercenaries or maybe some other mercenaries. They sailed over. They were all drunk, getting shit-faced, and they murdered all of them. They came through with muskets and swords and stabbed and shot all of them.
Jesus.
Fuck yeah.
It's very
George
bloody
Washington
day.
only won the war because he could retreat faster than the enemy could advance, and all he did was just run circles around people and fucking
Just tired
so
them out.
good. It was very excellent. Very excellent.
What do you think George Washington would say today if he was just hanging out, listening to the podcast?
Hey, where'd all those slaves go?
Why'd y'all
I
get rid
was
of
using
that?
I was using those.
That was working out real swell for us. Oh, man. I didn't know there was all this history involved. I thought it was just a really good movie starring Will Smith and Independence Day, huh? Fucking crazy. People lighting fireworks.
Yeah.
Is that still a big thing? People still do that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like it so much they like throwing it in crowds of people.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
That does sound a little bit fun.
Yeah. Have you ever dude, I had this video on my phone. I don't have it anymore, but it was fucking great. 4th of July was, like probably about, it would have been like near 4 or 5 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
My friend brought these like Chinese knockoff mortar shells, and they looked so dodgy.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, we'll light them up." I got them for like $20. I was like, "Who'd you get this from?" He's like, "Oh, I know a guy." I was like, "Okay." And so we go, we went.
Seems legit. I know a
We
guy.
go into my backyard and we take the mortars and I'm reading the instructions and it's all in Chinese. So I'm like, "Ooh, I don't actually know how this works." But I guess you just take it and you light it and then you drop it in the thing.
Yeah.
I dropped it, and we all go back and we're waiting, and we hear a pop, and we're like, "What the fuck?" And then it just fucking exploded. The entire shell fucking exploded. All in my backyard. It flew past our heads. It
Really?
flew
Did you
past our
fucking
body.
like stick it in upside down or something?
Yeah, we stuck it in upside down, and it fucking exploded. And I remember my dad was over. He was at his house. And he comes out. He's like, "What the fuck are you? Like, did you just fucking? What happened? Is everyone okay?" We're like, "Oh, we're fine." It just went up, and he's like, "Are you sure?" I saw a fucking bright red light flash across the window, and I was like, "Oh no, it was fine. It just came down a little bit lower." He's like, "Okay, well, as long as you guys are being safe." We lit the rest of them off too. It was pretty good.
Yeah, those ones.
Those ones
correctly.
actually, the right way up.
Fireworks are cool. So pretty
Yeah,
interesting
very
concept. Just
dangerous.
letting off explosions, enjoying the pretty side.
Yep. Nothing like
it-
getting your hands blown off
do
by
we-
a quarter stick of dynamite
That's all
to
right.
celebrate
man.
your independence.
Good times. Did we talk on the podcast about that fucking? It was like a huge amount of fireworks confiscated in LA, like a truck,
Oh yeah.
and they all went off at once, and it caused
Yeah.
a huge explosion. Like it
Massive
fucking
explosion.
did a ton of damage. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, no, it was heard.
I mean, fireworks are literally as bombs when they're
They are literally
when there's
bombs.
that many together.
They were absolutely bombs.
That shit's crazy.
Have you ever seen the video of the Chinese firework factory going up?
I don't think I have.
Which one?
Oh, it was the one in like 2017? 2018?
Just a big boom, big flash.
It
big rattle,
was.
big crash.
It looked like it had been nuked. It was
Mm.
it was a giant explosion. But yeah, I mean, even during riots and shit and protests, people like just take mortar shells and just fucking light them and chuck them into like police lines
Oh
and
my
shit.
God.
It's fucking awful.
Yeah, man. I wish
At least
that,
it's pretty.
that's true. We should just fight wars with
Pretty
Roman
fucking
candles.
awful.
You know,
Mm.
instead of using guns, just get rid of all the guns. Just give everyone Roman candles.
Everyone
Run
LARPs.
around.
That
I-
would be
Yeah,
so much more
everyone
fun.
was LARPing with the green fucking Roman candle going, Avada Kedavra! Avada Kedavra! fucking shooting at people.
like surely we're smart enough to eliminate violence out of conflict between people these days.
Haven't you seen, there was like an inner city thing? It was either like Detroit or Chicago or something where there was like an initiative between like gang members where instead of shooting each other with real guns, they all bought paintballs And then they would just like do drive-by shootings on each other with paintball guns and like have paintball gun wars to settle their differences.
That's really smart.
Yeah, I
Sounds
thought.
real fun.
Yeah, I rate it.
You rate it?
I rate it.
You like that?
I like that idea.
Yeah. I mean, you like guns too, though.
I do like guns, but I don't like killing people.
That's weird, man.
Mm.
It's like kind of like a little. You're like a walking oxymoron, Swagger.
I'm an oxymoron. No pills, no powders, dude. I don't like oxy.
What does that have to do with anything? You fucking
Oxy.
go drink some river water. How about that? How about maybe that'll make you fucking fuck you. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. I think I'm catching secondhand tiredness from you. I'm drowsy.
Dude, I'm fucked. I've been running at like 1%. Like, no, more like 10.
Yeah, something keeps popping up, being like, "Well, you're about to run out of battery." I keep dismissing it. You gotta sleep, man.
I'm getting tunnel vision.
Sleep's really important for your health.
I had to go to the fucking dentist this morning, dude. It was a pain in my ass.
Yeah.
A pain in your mouth?
It was also a pain in my mouth.
Yeah. The dentist, what's the deal? You got bad teeth? Or is he like, yeah, you're
Usually
okay?
clean. Check up and clean every 6 months.
Yeah. Do you actually go every 6 months?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, it was like 7 months this time around because I was just too lazy. But I was like, I got to do it.
I haven't been in a while, man. It's bad.
You should probably go. Your teeth are looking like really yellow and stained. Fucking disgusting.
Shut up.
But yeah, they took the water pick. They scraped my shit. Fucking awful.
Do your teeth feel real clean now? Did you see the hygienist?
No hygienist.
Yeah.
Just,
That's
I mean,
where it's at. Your teeth will feel clean for a whole week after that.
wait, was that like teeth cleaning?
Yeah, you just go in, they just clean your teeth.
That's exactly what I did.
They just clean the fuck out of your
That's
teeth.
exactly what I did. Yeah. So
Right
I
on.
feel the gaps in my bottom teeth. It's not a puck anymore.
Nice. It's a shame no one can ever see your beautiful smile. You're always all covered up. Everyone's still wondering, what does Swagger look like? What does his face look like? Well, just imagine some pearly white chompers underneath that mask.
You know, like bottom half of Boogie 2988?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Nice. Matt, what's cooking in that head of yours?
Nothing.
Just hot chicken soup? Can
Nowadays.
I dive into that
Kinda
chicken
hungry.
soup cooking up in your brain there?
Yeah.
What
Kinda
you got?
hungry. That sounds good.
We got 7 minutes to talk about something, all right? And I want to hear what's going on in your head.
Yeah, no.
Are you going to interrupt him?
No. Go.
Man, you've got some nerve, Swagger, showing up on this podcast like this.
I should have just fucking knocked out.
What?
Yeah, listen, man.
Fucking,
No more Quaaludes for you.
you need to stop hanging around that Bill Cosby character. He's no good for you.
Just because he's out of prison doesn't mean he's...
A changed man.
That's right. 3 years ain't much. Ain't shit, really, when you think about it. We've been doing this podcast 3 years, huh? Think about that.
Reckon we could get him as a guest?
Yes.
It's like no one else will take him. We'll take him.
If he does this world tour and he comes to Australia, we can get Cosby as a guest.
I would.
And it will be so weird.
Yeah.
He'll just be here.
You know he's blind, right?
Yeah.
He's literally blind.
I don't know if that... I think that's just a crazy excuse he made up. No, is he actually blind?
Apparently so. He's got cataracts in both his eyes.
In his mid-80s. That's old.
Yeah.
It's like 4 times as old as we are.
Early 80s is okay, but mid 80s is
Just about.
Just about. Yep. Bill Cosby, huh?
Yeah.
What a guy.
You reckon you'll have any allegations by the time you're 80?
Me?
Yeah.
It depends, you know. It depends on what I do.
I'll be allegedly a really, really successful guy.
Allegedly.
Yeah, like allegations could mean anything.
Yeah.
It depends, you know. If I just remain mysterious for the rest of my life, it'll all be allegations and no one will really know anything. But no, in short, Matt, I don't think I'm going to have any kind of controversy of that nature. I don't intend on it. I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy. I don't do bad things. All right. Thanks. Yeah. I'll see you guys all in the Aged Like Milk compilation in 50 years' time.
They're just going to have that clip and then cut it, and there's going to be like some catchy tune or something as it jump cuts to the next news source.
Matt's already planning the video. He's going to be the one who edits it, the one who makes it.
I'll be the first one to hear the news, man.
What about you, Matt? Where do you see yourself in 50 years? It's a question no one ever asks anyone. It's always 5 years, but I'm asking you 50 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Hopefully in a better place.
What does that mean? You know, like
a
Melbourne?
better house.
Better house?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Everyone wants a better place.
I thought you meant like dead. It's like
He's
in a
moved on to
better
a better
place. I was
place.
like, what the fuck? You okay?
He's in a better place now. He's in a
Great-
Quaalude and
great-
juice
great-
cola.
But other than that, he's in a better place. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No, I should see it. His new
No,
house
he's
is
in
pretty
Maui,
nice.
yeah,
He's
he's
fucking
in
great.
Maui.
in. No, I mean like on a non-superficial level, where do you see yourself in 50 years? Like a better place. Everyone can say that.
I don't even know where the fuck I'll be in 5 minutes, mate.
On a ranch, shooting guns,
Oh, that sounds pretty
smoking
good.
weed.
We better get going then. Those 5 minutes ain't long at all to get out there. That's you for 50 years time. You're gonna be on a ranch, smoking weed, shooting guns,
Yeah, living the easy life.
living that easy life, huh?
Yeah,
Unlike your life right now.
very hard. Waking up at 9 a.m. is fucking impossible.
Fuck, I can't stop thinking about that river, man. I'm gonna go pay that river a visit.
I
That's
could
where I'm
use
gonna
a
be in
river.
50 years. Just a
Bathe
meth
in that
addict.
shit.
Can you? What happens if you eat the meth addict trout? You get anything from that?
Yo,
Mm.
probably get a little bit of a fix.
It's like mercury in like fish. You can't have tuna
Exactly.
too much.
Oh.
Can't eat that carp too much.
Because it will get you all mercury.
Yeah.
And that's not good because
Mercury is toxic.
mercury is
Oh.
toxic. That's right. Very
Learn something
good.
new every day.
Look, starting from now, be funny for 2 minutes and go. That was pretty funny. Oh shit! Oh my god,
my
he's really hitting
Jesus.
this. You really got. You're actually
Putting your head to the
actually
grindstone.
have-
You're leaving marks on
you
that
got a
one.
mark on your fucking
Jesus.
skull. Oh, you really bashed your head on the table. That was funny.
That's-
That was pretty funny. All right, Matt, you go. Anyway, to end on, guys. Listen, new video came out. It's doing very well. Thank you for your support. We appreciate it. Lots of lovely comments from you guys on the new Misfits video on the Misfits channel, with the Misfits in the video, edited by Mitchell. Did a very good job.
Did a
Thank
great
you.
Quietly
job. A
entertaining little
fantastic
meme
job.
of a video.
Thank you.
Bunch of puke happened. That's pretty funny. The kids love puke, especially when it looks like slime. The kids love slime. We all know this. Nothing like a good thumbnail with some saturated colors to get the kiddies clicking and get that ad
puke-
revenue ticking. You know what I
And
mean?
puke wasn't even photoshopped either.
That's right. I say ad revenue ticking. That shit was definitely demonetized as fuck, right?
Yeah.
That shit was completely. Was it age restricted or anything
Oh, well, I
like
was
that?
surprised it wasn't age restricted.
No
today.
age restriction.
It's not age restricted.
Oh, there
no.
you go. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Yeah. That was very good to see the support, guys. We got this JBL speaker. I don't even know if anyone's buying that shit, but if you would like it, I recommend. You know, it speaks
Volumes.
Volumes.
Adjustable volume.
Adjustable volumes, man.
Speaker volumes.
Yeah, that's right. There's a joke somewhere in there. If only I were talented enough to make it.
If you live in Australia or New Zealand and want to get your very own scuffed JBL speaker, then go to this fucking link.
What is that? Even this is a podcast.
He
What's the
pointed to
link?
me.
What's the link?
Go to this fucking
What
link.
do you use? Fucking
it's-
JBL?
It's a very confusing link. But
a
if you go
very-
to jbl.com.au, you can go to their website and go to the go-to speaker. You can get it in the scuffed variety. It works.
Yep.
Only if you're a
Swagger, I thought I reset you, and there you are.
no,
just
dude.
tripping over your words.
I'm fried.
Wacko,
I'm fucking
blacko.
fried, dude.
Too much God of War in the early hours of the morning for
It's
you.
just not. not ideal.
No. No.
Can we end this?
Shut up, Swagger. You're here. You're on the show. We're starting again. Hello and welcome back to the Misfits Podcast. Swagger's here.
Hey,
And so I'm just fucking with you now. I'm really sorry. I'm being a dick. All right. Guys, thanks for listening to this episode of the podcast. We'll see you next week where we talk more. Oh boy.
and there will be more people,
Yeah, hopefully some of the other gang will be on here next week. That
and I
sounds
won't be
epic.
dead tired.
He won't be dead tired. That's right. All right, take care and goodbye.
Adios.
Bye.
Namaste.